Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to the live subscription on TikTok. I love you and I'm in love with you. We know the truth now. Put where you're from, put the coin in the chat. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Texas T, what up? Springfield, Mass, what up? Hit the like button, hit the share button. Roll the coin. Baltimore in the building, what up? We know the truth now. Columbia, South Carolina. Samira, roll the coin. Marty Mar, what up? Detroit in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you hear me. Give me a 2 if you hear me. You know the truth now. Give me a 2 if you hear me. Give me a 2 if you hear me. I love you and I'm in love with you. We know the truth now. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. T-shirts on the way. We know the truth now. T-shirts is on the way. We know the truth now. T-shirts is on the way. Roll the coin. Coming to Atlanta soon. Coming to Atlanta soon. Okay. Today we're going to talk about, first off, I'm going to show y'all these mound pyramids in North Texas that I went out there and checked out the other day. I'm going to show y'all some of those. Then we're going to get into the Chickasaw Mounds in Tennessee. And I want to show y'all something about the Chickasaw Mounds. Right? All right, let's check this out. Now, these are some of the mounds I saw. Look at this. Fire. This is in North Texas. North Texas. Pyramid Mound, right? It's like 3 of them out there with burial mounds. And this place is called Memphis, Texas. This place is called Memphis, Texas. Now look at that. That's fire. Let's keep going. Memphis, Texas. Look at those 2. I took these pictures myself, by the way. I took these myself. Look at those 2. Here's the mound. Here are the pyramids right here. Here's the 3rd one across the street, going east to west. Going east to west in Memphis, Texas. Check that out. Here's the other mound when the sun is setting over the mound in Texas. The sun is going to set right over the top of this mound. Fire. Check out the rest of them. Now, this is some type of little rock-like pyramid that's out there also. Like a rock pyramid out there in Memphis, Texas. This is. I didn't even know this was out there until I went out that way and looked and checked on it, right? Now, I keep going north. This is the Texas Panhandle. So I keep going north, going up into New Mexico. going up into Colorado, right? So these are the ones in New Mexico right here. Look at this. Watch this. This New Mexico. That's fire. This is New Mexico. These are Texas. Got the three with the mound, Texas. And this place is called Memphis, Egypt, right? And there is no history about this place. There's no history about this place, man. Floka said it's a hill. That's a hill right there? That's a hill, Floka? You out of your mind, bro. Look. That's a hill, bro. A hill. You got to be out of your mind, big dog. Roll the corn. You out of your mind. Look. You lost your mind. Look. Look at that. Look at that. I took these myself now. Now look at these, though. You can't deny that. Look at that. That's crazy right there. It's on private land in Texas. It's on private land in Texas. I couldn't go to it. It's on private land, right? I took these from the street. We got the flat top and we got the pyramids. And across the street, we got this. Got this across the street. So it's all going east to west. Y'all already know summer solstice, spring equinox. These things align with it, but they won't tell you about it because they act like these things are not even there. Okay? But let's keep going. Now let's get to the Chiska or the Chickasaw Indian. Let's go check this out because this is very interesting. Okay, let's go check this out because this is very interesting. Okay, this is the Chiska Mound in Memphis, Tennessee. See it? Chiska Mound, Memphis, Tennessee. Got some type of opening. They put bricks in it to clog the opening up. Now, what was in there? What was in there? Chiska Mounds. Chiska is coming from Chickasaw. Chiska is coming from Chickasaw, right? That's fire. Look at that. Block the door off. You can go right inside the mound. They don't tell them what they pulled out of there. And don't tell them what they was doing at these spots, right? Let's keep going. Chiska. Let's keep going. Now the Chiska Mounds, let's go check out and see what the Chiska Mounds. Let's go check out and see what the Chiska Mounds. The Chiska or Chiska Mounds. Hold on. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Roll the corn. Now there's a Chiska Mound in LSU campus, right? Chiska Mound in LSU campus aligned with Arcturus. Chiska Mound in LSU campus aligned with Arcturus, right? That's the one in Louisiana. Then we got the Chaska Mound in Tennessee. Castellian Springs exhibits alignments with astronomical events, particularly the sun's annual movements and solar eclipses, right? The site's layout and structure placement suggests intentional connection to these cosmic occurrences, potentially for ritualistic purposes. So these mounds are aligned with stars, all of them. All of them are aligned with stars. They don't want to tell us that our ancient ancestors aligned mounds with stars. Now, let's go back to this one. Tennessee, let's go check that out. Check it out. Solstice sunrise at Castellian Spring Mounds. See that? Summer solstice, right over the top of the mound. This is our ancient culture, people. Solstices and equinox events at these mound complexes. That's fire. Now let's go look at some artifacts that they found at this one in Tennessee. Whoa. Look at the tattooing of the body art. See, I don't even know where these artifacts are today. They don't even show people these artifacts. These come out of the Castellian Spring Mounds in Tennessee, right? Let's blow it up. That's fire. Look at the posture. Look at these are melanated people. They can stop it. Look at the tattoos. Look at the spiritual stance. Look at the spiritual stance. But this was found there, right? And I just want to kind of show y'all what's going on at these certain mounds. But I'm gonna get a little deeper. I'm gonna get a little deeper. Now, Castilian Spring Mounds, Mississippian culture, people. Oh, Floca. Polynesia wasn't even built when these mounds went up, bro. No damn Polynesian. Stop that, bro. Don't start. Don't start. I'm going to start the break on you. Now the Polynesian tattoos. This ain't got nothing to do with no other culture around the world. These mounds are 10,000 years old, brother. Ain't no Polynesia. Roll the corn. Move around with that. Don't do that. This the Mississippian culture. These are North American mound building culture. These people got no other culture from nowhere else. Their culture come from our land mass. Let's check out the mound. Let's check them out. Let's check out the mounds. Roll the corn. Now, let's go back and look at that one more time. Now, I'm really trying to, I got to get some type of photo switch so I can make those tattoos pop out so I can kind of see what this stuff means. So I'm studying these right here because these are very, very interesting. I'm studying these. Especially this one. This look like, it look like a boat. I don't even know what that is. That's fire. There's like something's on his chest, but I'm going to try to do a photo thing to bring the tattoos out so I can kind of see what that stuff is. But let's go back to Chiska Mounds. Chiska. Right? Now, the Chiska, American Indian tribe who live in the southeastern United States, primarily eastern Tennessee, Virginia, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. American Indian tribe who live in the southeastern United States, primarily eastern Tennessee, Virginia, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, between really the 15th and the 19th century. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Well, give me a 2. Y'all hear me? Give me a 2. My phone ring. Give me a 2. This man say, I'm from West Africa. Here you go right here. West Africa, this block. West Africa, that. Take that to West Africa. Hunter-gatherer. I'm going to show you who these Indians is. Roll the corn. Chiska, who lived in the southeastern United States, primarily in the eastern Tennessee, Virginia, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, right? They were later known as the Yuchi. They were later known as the Yuchi Indians. Later known as the Yuchi. Here go the Yuchi Indians right here. Here go the Yuchi. Here go the Yuchi. Give me a 2 in the chat. Y'all hear me? Look at that. Now, Chickasaw Indians, and they moved around to Georgia and all of that, and they became a group off of the Chisca or the Chickasaw became the Yuchi. Now, DeSoto wrote about the Yuchi Indian being a descendant of the Chickasaw, Chiska Indian. I'm going to show y'all that. Let's keep going. Chiskas are believed to be ancestors of the Chickasaw Nation, right? Chickasaw people. Chickasaw are known as the history in the southeast United States. Migration, they sent them to Oklahoma for the Trail of Tears. That's where they come from, Oklahoma. But this is the same. This is The Chickasaw and the Choctaw are coming from the same descendants of ancient mound building culture in Mississippi. Let's keep going. Right? Chickasaw and Choctaw were originally one tribe, and the Chickasaw followed a leader named Chickasaw, while the Choctaw followed Choctaw. This led to the division of the tribe, which those who followed Chickasaw becoming the Chickasaw. It wasn't division of the tribe. That's what the YT people teach. That's what the YT teach is division of the tribe. It's not that. It is chiefs become their own chief with their own kingdom, and they move to certain parts of the southeastern United States, and they start their own chiefdom. So Chickasaw moved east to Tennessee, while Choctaw stayed in the middle of Mississippi, going back towards Louisiana, right? So I want y'all to understand, Chickasaw and Choctaw are one and the same. One just went to Tennessee and started going east, which became Yuchi Indians and all of that. And one stayed in the central Mississippi and moved to Louisiana and down up in there and became other tribes like Tunica Biloxi, like tribes in the southeast area, right? So this is what happened. Chickasaw, one and the same tribe. They just split up going each ways, built their own chiefdoms, but all of these people are descendants from mound builders of the southeast, right? Let's keep going. Chickasaw were eventually forced to Indian territory in Oklahoma, right? Chickasaw controlled a large territory, including parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama. So Chickasaw went east. Choctaw stayed in Mississippi and went west a little bit, right? Let's keep going. Southeastern United States, Chickasaw, right? Now, Chiska, said to be extinct as a tribe, descendants became the Yuchi Indians of Georgia. Their descendants became the Yuchi Indians of Georgia. You see that? Chickasaws became Yuchis. Here go Yuchis right here. This is how a Yuchi Indian look on an old painting from the 1600s, right? That's fire. Let's keep going. That's fire. Now, Chickasaw. Let's go through the story a little bit. Hernando de Soto, right? De Soto was told of the Chickasaw province that was north of Costi and produced copper and another finer but softer metal of the same color. The Chickasaw produced copper. What ancient culture produced copper, people? Put it in the chat. What ancient culture produced copper? What ancient culture produced copper? Put it in the chat. In America. Put it in the chat. Mississippians, mound builders. There you go, Slaw D. Mississippians, mound builders. So the Chickasaw or the Choctaw are descendants from mound builders. They're still doing the same things the mound builders were doing. The mound builders produced copper from the Great Lakes. We are descendants from the mound builders. We are doing the same traditions that the mound builders were doing, producing copper and other softer metals, right? Roll the coin. So let's keep going. And I'm going to take y'all to some more pictures of these people, but I want to break down who they really are, right? Mayona reported to Pardo that he had fought a chief named Chiska, killing 1,000 Chiscas and burning 50 houses. Mayona was challenged by another chief, right? So these people were killing off the mound building Indian culture when they came to America, right? They killed off 1,000 Chiscas, which is Chickasaws, burning their houses down. You see that, right? Killing 1,000 people. You see that? Look at the bottom. So these Spanish conquistadors, see, this is the part I don't like. This is the part I don't like about this. These are Moorish people. These Spanish and all these Spanish people coming around in Spanish Florida and these are Moorish people. And why do you want to claim Moorish people? And they're killing our ancestors in Mississippi and Tennessee. See, this is where I don't get the knowledge yet. See, y'all can't be no, if you are Moor, you help unalive our fucking people. So why are you teaching that? You must have a bloodline that goes back to that heritage. I can understand it, but that's not you can't make everybody a Spanish Moor, a conquistador. You can't do that. They are unaliving our people at mound sites, people. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Look, captured, killing a claim, 1,500 inhabitants of burning the town. Mayona then marched to another 4 days, right? Still a small fort. The town destroyed by Pardo, and the soldiers are identified in Spanish sources, right? Spanish sources. Can't teach us no Spanish history, people. They are not our people. They are unaliving our people. Then the Native Americans married Spanish soldiers. Chicka, female chief. Chicka, female chief. We have female chiefs, matriarchs over here. Now, you cannot put their history and our history together and act like it's the same because they are unaliving our people. And I want y'all to know that, right? Roll the corn. By 1620, Spanish records indicated that the Chiscas were living in the area. Of down there by the Temuca Indians in Appalachia. So they're moving east because they're being attacked on their homeland, right? And they later ended up being other tribes, like the Yuchi and stuff like that, right? Keep going. Now, the Chiska start fighting back. Right? Chiskas for robbing and killing Christian natives in Temuca area. So these Chiskas or Chickasaws start fighting back, right? Rebellions, they start fighting the Spanish back. Ambush Spanish soldiers and Christians. You see that? They started fighting them back because they was unaliving our people. And we was fighting them, right? This is fire. This is the right information right here. This is what we need to know. Roll the corn. Chiscas are believed to have raided several missions of Appalachia province. All of these different places, all these Christians and all of that, although some of the raids may have been committed by the Yamasee. So the Yamasee is coming from that way. Chiscas or Chickasaws are attacking coming from the south. So the Yamasee and the Chiska are fighting melanated American Indian wars on the land. This is stuff they don't want to tell us, right? They're fighting real wars on the land, people. So all the way up to the 18th century, look, let me see. Spanish, it was something I wanted to show y'all. Chickasaw states the Yuchi Indians were clearly descendant from the Chiska, the Chickasaw. Yuchi of Georgia, descendants from the Chiska. Let's get into that, right? Now let's break this down. The earliest historical name of the Yuchi was Chiska or Chiska. right? First term Chiska occurs in the same list, the same map as the term Yuchi very rarely, and then we know or have good reason to believe that more of the one band of Yuchi were in the region covered. Spanish who use apply the term not to obscure tribe, but to a powerful people, which is the Chickasaw. So they come from the Chickasaw. And they broke the word Yuchi down also, if I can find it. Yuchi was, where is that receipt? Let me see. I got that receipt somewhere. So Yuchi, you means, man, I just looked at this in an old book. It broke Yuchi down. Yuchi was a name that these Indians were saying, but it wasn't the name of the tribe. Yuchi was the name. They were asking the Yuchi Indians questions, and they said Yuchi. It's some type of, I settled down here, or I sit here, or I settled in this area. It's something that Yuchi meant of that nature, right? I thought I had the receipt. Let me see. But Yuchi is like settling down in an area, a tribe settling down in a new area. You is Yuchi. I'm going to find that receipt and get it to y'all, but they just gave them that name because that's what they were telling the Spaniards, Yuchi, a new settlement, right? But they are descendants from the Chickasaw Indians. You're descendants from the Chickasaw Indians. Now, in Memphis, we got old pictures of Yuchi Indians. I mean, not Yuchi, but Chiska Indians, right? Here we go. Look. Chiska Indians, I'm sorry, which are Chickasaw. Let's go back a little farther. Check that one out. Now look at this. Pio Mingo. I gotta do some more research on him. But this is very, very interesting. And they built these mounds, people. These are the people that built the mounds. Let's go back and look at the one with a little color on it. Chiska, Memphis, Tennessee. That's fire. Check this one out. Pio Mingo, Chickasaw. So I'm going to do some research on him. I ain't done it yet, but I'm going to do that today. See, can I find more pictures and more things that went on with these people? Because we have to dig. We got to dig. The whole culture been buried, man. So these are the people who built the mounds. Buried, man. So these are the people who built the mounds in Memphis, Tennessee. The Chiska Mound. You see that? Fire. Now, the reason I like to teach it like this because I want to put a tribe, I want to put a face, I want to put a people on these mound complexes, right? Because they just say it's mound builders. It's just mound builders. No, it's not just mound builders, hunter-gatherer. It's not just mound builders. These are our melanated ancestors, right? They try to use the word mound builder to throw us off from connecting a certain people. They try to call them a different race and aliens and all these mysterious lost races and all that shit. But I'm trying to start putting a face on the mound builders. That's why I try to put the tribe and I try to find some type of, they're going to whitewash everything, but, I'm trying to find some old pics of these tribes. These mounds are named after. Who are they descendants of? Where did they go? What happened to them? I want my people to know that. This is the real Top Mary story that nobody is telling. All they saying is Indians and mounds and natives, and that's the end of it. No, these are our ancestors, bro. These ain't just no mound builders y'all just created on the alien side, right? So we have to start putting a face to these mounds, and that's what I'm trying to start back doing. I got to put a face to these mounds, right? Got to do it. Roll the corn. That's why I show you in Samaria mounds with the people. Like, these are real people. These are real people, that these real artifacts, real people. These are not just no hidden race, no race that just disappeared off the face of the continent. These are our ancestors fighting, moving around, staying alive for us to be here today, right? And I gotta say this because this is very important to this type of information. We gotta stop letting people put all these fake narratives on real people, right? My mother lived, my grandmother lived, your mother lived, your grandmother lived. They trying to tell you your grandmama is an alien. They trying to tell you your grandma is a lost race. They trying to tell you that the people who actually lived and walked this earth is some type of lost ass, alien, garbage ass, fake ass race, bro. And all these melanated people who are teaching that are a disgrace to our ancestors. And they're going to kick y'all ass. All that talking about all that the Pleiadians and all that Pleiadians and Nibiru and all these deities and all of that, y'all are disrespecting real people who really wrote this stuff on the wall, telling a story of our history, and you are teaching it like a YT. I sit here on the internet and I watch people talk about the damn the tall YT people from the Pleiades star system. That's a fucking lie. Ain't no tall whites from no Pleiades star system. Them folks come from monkeys. How the fuck they some aliens? I hate to say it like that, roll the corn, but these people are not elite people. I be seeing some of these content creators instead of talking about the Pleiadians and the Lemurians and Atlanteans, and these are melanated people they are talking about. Atlantean, Pleiadians. The Pleiadians, they got that shit because our culture used the Pleiades star system to map out alignments, people. Them ain't no real white boys and white girls. It's mythology. The Seven Sisters comes from mythology, right? So I see people on the internet, the Pleiadians came down, and Pleiadians ain't came down and done a goddamn thing. Y'all selling wolf tickets, bro. Y'all are selling wolf tickets to my people, bro. And I sit there and watch y'all do it back and forth and back and forth, knowing y'all lying. That's why I don't have no people in this community of knowledge, bro. Because I'm not gonna sit there and let you mislabel my people as a fake race of aliens or a fake race of disappeared people. How are we still here if we are a fake race? Right? So all these people who be trying to throw out nuggets of alien knowledge and all that, these people are against you, bro. They are against you. Y'all got to start going against them people. Ask them people some questions, man. Like, where the hell they come from? Where they at? What they done? Did they do anything? Who are these people? Who created the mythology of these people? I guarantee you a YT man 50 years ago wrote about some white aliens from the Pleiades, and now you out here teaching it to a real people. The Anunnaki book was written, people. Somebody wrote the Anunnaki book as a fictional book. That shit is just like a movie. right? You gotta understand that shit ain't real. These people are getting financial backing off of fake stories of our real ancestors. And I hate it. I see it every day. Hunter-gatherer mythology. Pleiadians, Lemurians. I showed y'all on my live the other day, they made the Lemurians up off of buried Mayan artifacts, people. I told y'all there was Atlantis down there in Mexico, and always ain't no sunken land. We had floods that hit a couple of spots in America, but they are trying to give our history away to some type of fake ass people. Don't you get it? That's like, okay, let me give you an example. Y'all know we know the truth now was really here. I really lived. I really got on live every day. I really talked to people. Y'all know I really existed, right? 200 years down the line, we know the truth now, an alien bringing Indian knowledge down to the earth. Nah, motherfucker, we know the truth now, real. Flesh and blood from the Mississippian culture, ancestors all through Mississippi. You cannot put my being on an unknown bullshit-ass race who did not help us do nothing. Do you see where I'm coming from? So the history down the line started changing into mythology. Our people were so great, they made us to be all type of other things, right? We got 150 different names. We Canaanites, Hebrews, Atlanteans. We goddamn Sumerians. We take the names off the table and just look at what they done. That's all you got to do. Take the name. If I put down the characteristics of all of these different people around the world, and I block the name of them off, right? And I block the name off, you wouldn't know the difference. You wouldn't know the difference. You wouldn't know the difference between a North American mound builder, Sumerian, or Egyptian. You wouldn't even know the difference. If I say all of them use steatite, all of them use stone plummets, all of them use hematite, all of them had meteoric iron, all of them had this certain type of fruit and vegetable and tree. If I put that shit on the list, cover up the names of the people, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Flint, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. You know why? Because that's our culture. Fuck all them names. Them names come from hunter-gatherers who pick something out of the culture that those people were doing or saying at the time, and they put their name right on them people. Them Indians weren't named no Yuchi. Them Indians were not named no Yuchi. They gave them their damn name. See what I'm saying? So we got to stop trying to cut through the chase of names and start putting what did they actually do, what time frame did they actually do it in, who did they come encounter with in that time frame that made these different people the way they are. You see what I'm saying? You got to go to Egypt and see who they mixed, who was coming there during the time frame of the height of Egypt. You got to go to Samaria, who was coming there after the first Sumerians got there. You got to link up the cultures to understand what was going on in these times. So if this culture lived when that culture wasn't living, you can't compare them, right? I see a lot of people doing it. A lot of people talking about Mayans and damn and old mix. No, they're just two different time frames, people. We got to put the time frame with the teaching. Roll the coin. And so what I've been studying this week, I'm studying these. I'm on these artifacts from Tennessee out the Mounds. I got to study, I got to find out what it is. I got to find some old history on these mounds in Memphis, Texas. I got to find some history on this. Memphis, Texas. I'm checking that out. And I'm doing some more research on the Chickasaw Mounds in Memphis, Tennessee. Um, I know a lot of people got unalived there, but I want to know what they found up in these mounds. They won't. I can't find no artifacts from this particular area, but as you can see, you can go right up in there. They got something out of there, right? They got something out of there. So that's what we're looking at, man. And then the Chickasaw became the Yuchi Indian, and these are melanated people. These are melanated people. Let's go back and look at the Chickasaw, the Chiska Indian. Look at the face. Roll the corn. And all of these mounds are aligned with stars. I want y'all to know that too now. These mounds are aligned with stars. Let me show you. Stuff is fire. Let me see. Astronomical events. Sun annual movement, solar eclipses. Roll the coin. DeSoto encountered these people when he first got here. These are the people that DeSoto encountered in the southeast. See, that's why I be trying to tell you. DeSoto encountered melanated Indians in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. DeSoto unalived a lot of our people. Then another Spanish group came after him and unalived some more of our people. So all of them DeSoto stories where he fighting against Tuscaloosa, the Chickasaw chief, the Natchez Indians. These are melanated Indians, people. So we have to go start trying to study DeSoto a little more, because DeSoto fought every melanated Indian tribe in the South. The Choctaw, the Chickasaw, the Natchez. We got to study DeSoto. DeSoto wrote about his expedition when he's encountering these tribes. So I've been reading about DeSoto for a long time, and I know for sure he came across the Chickasaw. And like I said, Chickasaw and Choctaw coming from the same line of people. All right? Coming from the same line of people. I don't know if I can find that receipt, but y'all got any questions, hop in the chat. Any questions, hop in the chat. Any questions, hop in the chat. Now Cherokee was more of a Atlantic Coast type tribe. Carolinas, Virginia, stuff like that. Now when DeSoto came, I have to get some more, because see, the name of Cherokee changed a couple of times, so we got to check in. I got to check in the Cherokee a little more. But they were not in the deep southeast. The Cherokee was kind of on the Atlantic coast side. But I'll do a live about some history about the Cherokee too. I got you, Shians. Got you. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I want to show you the facts to it. Do you know about the Lake Jackson Mounds in Tallahassee? Yes, I do. They found the Lake Jackson Mounds. They found the Copper Bird Man, artifact in Lake Jackson. Lake Jackson is a beautiful spot. Lake Jackson is from the descendants of the Mississippian culture, who was in Florida. But they had the copper Birdman. Water Reed. Greenwood, Mississippi. What's up? So any questions, hop in the chat, man. The t-shirt's coming soon. T-shirts coming soon. T-shirts coming soon. We throw it back up here one time. T-shirts coming soon. Y'all be on the lookout for that, man. Give me about another week. T-shirts coming soon. You see what happened to the Nottoway plantation? Yes, I saw it. The Nottoway plantation, they said Nottoway Indians were taken from Virginia and enslaved there. And I think that's why they named it the Nottoway plantation. What happened to Natchez? What you mean? When DeSoto came? When DeSoto came? The Galay Indians became the Gullah Geechee, Aisha. They became the Gullah Geechee. The Galay Indians became the Gullah Geechee. The Galay Indians lived on the Ogeechee River. So the colonizer called them the Gullah Geechee, not from Africa. Gullah Geechee are descendants from Galay Indians. On Cafe, I'm gonna let you know about the t-shirt price. It ain't gonna be high, you know. It ain't gonna be high. I gotta see how much it's gonna to start the t-shirts up and calculate that into shipping them out to you guys. So, but it's gonna be a good price. Not gonna be nothing crazy. Y'all know I'm not gonna do nothing like that. Candace Dover, I got you. As soon as they drop on the ground, I'm gonna hit your DM. I got you. Got you. They in production right now. Got you. Got you 409. Got you 4,009. Got you. I got the Elite Receipt shirt coming too. It's gonna be second. The Elite Receipt shirt gonna be second. All right. With this logo, be second. All right. With this logo on the back right here, it's gonna be the second shirt I'm gonna drop. Elite Receipt gang. I'm gonna drop that one too. I'm actually back up here in Colorado, y'all, so that's why my live look a little different. But I gotta keep rolling the corn. You gotta keep it moving. You gotta press on. You gotta press on. Roll the corn. Chickasaw Indians. And I don't tell them what year this was made, but you can tell the original stock of these people were us. Look at the cross or the X on the Indian headdress. This is fire. I like this picture. Because see, we got to start understanding. Y'all heard about the lawsuit. They ain't gonna do nothing but get deported, B should be. They're gonna go in there and try to say we try to sue us for talking about we American Indians, and they ain't gonna do nothing but expose themselves. Sometimes ignorance exposes themselves. You ain't gotta do nothing but sit back and watch. They're gonna expose themselves. They're not gonna be able to prove they from the land. They're not gonna be able to prove they're the mound builders. They're not gonna be able to prove nothing. All of those Hoplo groups and all this stuff do not hold up in court. Because the court already know that this stuff is made up, right? Native Americans say they're trying to sue people on the internet for teaching melanated people are American Indians. Love you too, T. Love you too. They ain't gonna do nothing but expose their own hand. Because they cannot prove nothing they're talking about. Scientifically or ancestral rise. They can't prove it. Y'all are not the Southeastern Indian. Not the Southeastern Indian. The Southeastern Indian is the oldest cultures on the face of this earth. Yeah, it's cool in Colorado, Valentino, yes. I just left the heat in the South, and now it's cool up here. You're exactly right. I got to put a hoodie on up here. I was just thinking about that. I said, damn, it's cold. I'm going to check some stuff out up here in Colorado. Any questions, put it in the chat. Any question, put it in the chat. Roll the corn. If you missed the first part of this live, I'm putting it on YouTube. I ain't go too hard today because I'm out of town, so I'm just trying to, talk like I got a little sense today. When did the names change of who? Trapper Rose. Yeah, I gotta act civilized today, man. I gotta act like a civilized, I don't want to wake everybody up. Regaining our memory on Memorial Day on the popping the popcorn. Fang, what up? Will you be able to go to the Grand Canyon and see all the Egyptian? No, they're not gonna let nobody in there. You can't get in there. Can't get to Area 51. You can't get to like I was talking about. Area 51 is not an alien crash site. It's not an alien crash site. That's an ancient culture out there, Area 51. There's pyramids out there. They try to make it like an alien site. That's why they put the alien story out. But it's really a whole city with a pyramid and an underground tomb right there in Nevada right there in Area 51. Not aliens. They throw us off with that alien knowledge. Clutch Williams, shoot me a DM. I want to check that out, Clutch. Shoot me a DM so I can check those pictures out. I need to see that. When did the names of the tribes change? The names of the tribes started changing when all these hunter-gatherers... See, do what you got to understand. A lot of these tribes were named by colonizers. There wasn't... A lot of these, they just gave them a name that these people used, or the area they was in, or different things they said out their mouth. It wasn't really the exact name of most of these tribes. So a lot of these tribes was misnamed from the start, right? It wasn't their original name. Because I was just reading about the Yuchi, and then, like I said, they asked them a question about where are they, or where are they from, and they gave them like a Yuchi, like this is like a home or a new settlement, and they just called them Yuchi Indians, right? But that's not their name. When I trace them back, they go back to the Chickasaw. See, we know the Chickasaw was a real tribe, right? We know the Choctaw and the Chickamauga. See, Chickamauga come from Chickasaw. All of that. So when you go to Chickasaw, Chickamauga, all of that, we got Chickamauga stone castles. There are Chickamauga stone castles in the South that the Chickasaws built. But let me show y'all the picture. Castles in the South that the Chickasaws built. But let me show y'all the picture. See that? Give me a two if you hear me. Chickasaw, Mississippi. Exactly right. Give me a two if you hear me. Give me a 2. Y'all hear me? Okay. This when the knowledge get deep. This is when the knowledge gets deep. Chickamauga is another tribe coming off the Chickasaw tribe. Chickamauga is a tribe who are the same bloodline as the Chickasaw tribe, right? This is right there in Chickamauga, Chattanooga, Tennessee. See that? Guess who built it? Guess who built that? See, y'all hear me? Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Let me explain it. The mounds are ancient culture. So your ancestors put the mounds there, right? While you are evolving on the land where your ancestors are from, you are steady evolving in masonry. You're learning how to work bricks better, build better mounds, build buildings, architecture. You are evolving, right? Hold on. TikTok messing with me, hold on. See, this is why mounds in these type of buildings are in the same place. Now let me show you, let me get one more receipt. One more receipt so I can break this down. One more receipt. You see this, right? This is Chickamauga Stone Castle. Now watch this. Give me a 2. Give me a 2 in the chat. Y'all hear me? Give me a 2. 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 Y'all hear me? Got me. Okay. Now let me give y'all the breakdown. Let me give y'all the breakdown of how this worked in America and how the time passed and how people evolved, right? Let me give you this would come first. This shows you how long we've been here. This shows you how ancient the culture is. This shows you what the ancestors done long time ago, right? Long time ago. So you stay on that land because this is the land of your ancestors. The mound is a representation of the land of the ancestors. So we stay right here. We don't go nowhere. We still put ceremonies in, and we still go show our respect to this mound because we know these are our ancestors. But we are evolving. We're not the same people. We are evolving. We are better with stone. We are better with tools. We are better knowledgeable. We know more astrology. The ancestors are steady adding up knowledge for us to go make something like this. It starts like this. This is in the same area as this castle, right? Then you evolve and you build stone masonry like this in America, and they start calling it Tartarian buildings, but it's not no damn Tartarian building. This is ancient melanated American Indian buildings. Do you get it now? You get it now? Over thousands of years, our people learned how to master the art of brick and stone masonry. That's why the Masons want to be the Masons, because they know ancient culture mastered stone masonry. They looked up to that, right? They wanted to be that. They wanted to act like they were the knowledgeable people who put this together, because this is not just a stone building. This is math, science. Everybody can't make nothing stand up straight in the air like that, bro, and make it stay there for 1,000 years, bro. This is grand architecture. These are the smartest people on the face of the earth. If you could put up some stones like that 1,000, 2,000 years ago, you a bad motherfucker. That look better than stuff they building today. Look at that. So when you see all these castles, all of these old churches, all of these stone buildings going underground, all these Capitol buildings, don't you never think that, don't try to let them people tell you it's no Tartarian. Let them people tell you our people built that. We are the only people who went underground and pulled granite and limestone out of the quarry in BC times. That's how we know about all of the minerals of the earth. That's where you get the 12 tribes with 12 stones from. We know about all of the minerals coming out of the earth. What do they do? What healing properties we use them for? Well, we know everything about nature and mining, people. You have to be people see this, and they think about just the top of the building over the ground. But what did it take to even get this stone to even make this building, people? Think about that. Go look at a Capitol building with a block of granite 5 feet wide. What would it even take for you to pull that piece of granite out of the earth and then get it back to where you're going to build a building at? What does it take, people? This is the part of the knowledge people be forgetting. They just look at these structures and think, okay, what it even took to even get the minerals to even make this, right? You had to be some type of expert miner, or you're going to go down there in that quarry and die because you don't know what the hell you're doing. Like the hunter-gatherers were doing. Hunter-gatherers were going back after they found our ancient mines, going down there trying to dig coal and gold, and just down there just dying, just rocks falling all in on them. It's not y'all culture. Do you get it now? Whoever built these buildings had to be an expert miner. We go back to the mound builders 10,000 years ago, pulling stuff out the earth. These are the people who evolved to build this. That's where you connect the knowledge in, right? So when hunter-gatherers or colonizers find these type of buildings, they take all of the history off of it, put their symbols on it, put their presidents on it, put all of their fake-ass architects on there and all their fake-ass archaeologists and all of that, and they try to attain the what you call it? The clout. They want the clout. They want the clout of making this. It's clout chasing. It's putting my name on something that's gonna be seen thousands of years from now, and somebody gonna believe I made it. I'm tricking the future of history, right? Let me show y'all something. Let me give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Roll the coin. Let me show y'all something. Let me give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Roll the coin. Me too. Me too. Give me a 2. Now, they bury these people in these mausoleums made out of granite. Special places in the world, right? They just buried them in there. Abraham Lincoln was just buried in there, bro. That was already there, bro. They enhanced it a little bit, put some statues on it. This stuff be already here. So now, when people come look at this 50 years later, they think Abraham Lincoln then built this massive ass obelisk and granite tomb mausoleum for just the president, right? But in reality, this was already there, and they put these statues up there of Abraham Lincoln, put his ass up in there so he can go out. So he can go out as a colonizer's hero, right? They want to go out as colonizer heroes. They want their statues, but they're going to put themselves in ancient spots, right? So you forget about the spot. Years later, they just call this Abraham Lincoln shit. They do this to all the old stuff, right? And so 50 years down the line, hunter gatherer talking about this Abraham Lincoln's tomb. Abraham Lincoln ain't never had no damn tomb. They just put his ass in an ancient tomb that was already here, remodeled it, stuck his ass in there. Now, think about this. Abraham Lincoln shot in the back of the head by a Freemason. Abraham Lincoln shot by Freemasons. Pew pew. Freemasons kill you, right? John Wilkes Booth is a known Freemason. His daddy was one of the biggest Freemasons ever, right? Then y'all come back and put this Masonic ass thing and stuff Abraham Lincoln in there. But see, this is why he really got killed. He was giving land back in the South to melanated Indians. I think it's called, I can't think of it right now, but Abraham Lincoln was about to give some land back to melanated Indians in the South. And they killed him, right? They killed him. I can't think of the name of the article or the treaty right off the top of my head, but yeah, Field Order 15. Field Order 15. Field Order 15 was about to give land back because he knew that a lot of melanated Indians and indigenous people had lost their land. So Abraham Lincoln was about to sign it and give it back. The Freemasons killed him, put a Freemason president, vice president, put him in there and made him throw all of the Field Order 15 paperwork away. So when he died, the president who came after him threw all of the Field Order 15 paperwork away, and it never happened. It never happened. So that's the truth about Abraham Lincoln. Then they bury you elaborately, give you a little, but still, they do that just because they still colonizers, heroes, right? Yep, he was that 40 acres and a mule that everybody be talking about. 40 acres and a mule, Abraham Lincoln. Let me show you. Acres and a mule that everybody be talking about. 40 acres and a mule, Abraham Lincoln. Let me show you. So, special field order. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. So the Field Order 15, issued by General Sherman during the Civil War, right? 40-acre plots along with promise of a mule. This order was significant, short-lived attempt to address the economic needs of freedmen, people, and provide them with a foundation for self-sufficiency. Y'all hear me? Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. I taught about the Field Order 15 about 2 years ago. See, Abraham Lincoln knew that them wasn't no damn freedmen. Abraham Lincoln knew them wasn't no freedmen people. He knew those were the indigenous people enslaved on their own land. But they called them freedmen, but he knew. So he was, because like I said, he grew up around melanated Indians. So he was going to give back 40 acres and 1 mule. Why is that mule important? See, everybody be saying 40 acres and a mule, but they don't understand. The mule is important for plowing, people. He know these people get a mule and 40 acres, what they're going to be able to do with it. It don't sound like a lot. It don't sound like a lot. I think he had a little melanated blood running through his body. I don't think he was full melanated divine, but he had a little melanated in him. He was a little bit. He got a little bit in him, right? He was mixed. He was mixed with colonizers and melanated Indians. That's what I think. And so he had a he had a soft feeling for the people because he know their history, right? So when he became president, they started bringing up this right here. So he's a Huguenot, but I don't really. I study a little bit of their history, but I don't just go into depth about it because it don't really matter. It don't really matter because when you on that side of the government, it's only so much you can be able to do. You're not gonna be able to really do nothing. But this was a major thing. This is the last major thing happened to our people, y'all. I want y'all to know that. We talk about all this new stuff, but this is the last major thing that changed our families from being dirt poor to being self-sufficient. See that? That's what it's about right there. Self-sufficiency, right? That 40 acre and a mule could have turned to $1 billion business back in them days. And that money could have been passed down to our descendants in that farm, right? Because see, back then, your ancestors knew exactly what to do with the land, right? They knew it. See, today they don't know what to do with it. They knew exactly what to do with it. That corn, that cotton, that tobacco was going to pop up. It was going to get to selling, and it was going to change the trajectory of your family's bloodline going into the future, right? They did not want us to be self-sufficient. So when Abraham Lincoln started talking about signing the Field Order 15, which he did actually sign, I think. He signed it. And when he signed it, he got killed, and they threw all that paperwork out, and it never went through. But this could have changed the history of our people. So when this went down in 1865, it put our people right back down to, yeah. But it don't really matter who Abe Lincoln was. But he did have a spot that he wanted to try to help melanated Indians. He did have that. I got to give him that. Because this was going to help a lot of people. This was going to help a lot of people, y'all. Confederate land, that's from Mississippi, that's from Louisiana all the way to Carolina to Florida, people. You giving 40 acres. Your family could have a whole compound on them 40 acres right now. Your family could have a whole compound on them 40 acres with self-sufficient crops. So I want y'all to know that that single gunshot to Abraham Lincoln head put our families behind a whole 200 years, people. And I'm not trying to say that the government was going to save our people. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that little 40 acres and that mule was enough for what we endured. That's not what I'm saying. But but our people take small things and make them greater. We all know that. We take what we have and we make it beautiful. We make it great. We make it work. That 40 and that one mule was going to be a whole lot to people in 1865, people. So 160 years later, it could be 15 mansions on that land, crops selling every year. You teach the family how to work the field. You are self-sufficient. You don't have to go to nobody colleges. You don't have to kiss no tail at no job. You don't have to do none of that, right? So when that changed the trajectory of our people going down, right? So now we got to work for them people. We got to work for the Confederate people now. At their jobs, build up their wealth on our land. We didn't get out, So that played a major part in history. I want y'all to remember the Field Order 15. And I'm not saying that this is what we supposed to, gather or this is what we were trying to look for. And no, I'm just saying This was gonna really happen at that time, and it was gonna help our people out a lot. We ended up not getting absolutely nothing. See the difference? Instead of us getting something to work with and giving it time to manifest into something great, we ended up not getting nothing. Something always better than nothing for our people anyway. Yes, the Indians were. Let me explain something to you. What's your name? Big Chief, Big Smoke. Everything those Confederates were doing, the flag, putting the statues on our monuments, they are usurping. They're usurping the land. They're usurping. So you take a old Indian mound builder symbol. That symbol come all the way back from the mounds all the way up through the old mix all the way to the Indians in the southeast. The X, right? You see Indians around here wearing the X when you come to colonize all through. They got the X. They wearing the X on their backpack. They had X's on like shawls and stuff they made. And the YT people saw it, and they started using it as a Southern symbol, right? So their X go all the way from the mounds, all the way through mounds, mound builders, Mississippi, and Old Mix to American Indians, same descendants of the same people, all the way to hunter-gatherers using it for a racial symbol. That symbol was made from our people thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, right? And they still use it today like it's some type of, like they say it's their heritage. That shows how messed up they are. They don't even know they don't even know the real meaning of that X, right? And they claiming it's their Southern heritage. Damn fools. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all where this stuff coming from, man. I might have a receipt on me. I just might. Let me see. Show y'all where this stuff coming from, man. Roll the corn. This stuff go back so far, they don't even understand what they be looking at or where they got it from. They just use it because they people told them it was a flag for white dominance, but you got it from our people. Let me show you something. Damn. Roll the corn. I can't even find it no more. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Now, this the same X on the wall in Egypt. It's the same X to the cross of the Mississippi. Same stuff, right? Now, this is a Mississippian pottery. Let me see what the date on May 2nd. Mississippian pottery. See that? Mississippian pottery. See that? Go back to May 2nd. Mississippian pottery. It's all over the walls. Let me show you. These are old. This is old, little paper they put the X on the cross. So this stuff come from the mound builders. Even Egypt talked about this on the Timeri with the X, right? So this is ancient culture with the X. It's where the old mix got it from. That's where the old mix got it from, right? Let me see. That's where the old mix got it from. Let me show you something. Roll the coin. I think I got a couple more receipts with that on, with a couple more. Now this is a real old one right here. They tore it up though. Look at that. See that X? See that? Mississippian culture. This is how far it go back. It go back way to the Mounds. Through the old mix. Through the Indians. Through the Indians in the South America and North America. Then by the time colonizers get here, they got the Confederate flag coming off of this from the ancient culture of Tamari. That's the only place in the world you see that flag, right? It's the only place in the world you see that flag. Only place in the world you see Confederate flag is in the southeast of America. Well, in America. Well, they start taking it up north now, but that's the only place in the world. Why? Why? Because that's where they saw it at. That's what colonizers saw that symbolism in, right? That's why they guess where they get it from. They don't create nothing. They don't create nothing. Roll the coin. Any more questions, throw it in the chat. Any questions, throw it in the chat. See that? Throw it in the chat. Yep, Biloxi. But that's where they got that from. The word jaguar is under the X. The word jaguar is under the X. The jaguar is a symbolism for the underworld, but it's under the X. Underground jaguar, underwater jaguar. It's under the horizon. That's what an underground jaguar means. The X is the celestial center. Jaguar is under it, so they call it the word jaguar, which means the jaguar under the horizon. Underworld. Anything anything under the horizon is in the underworld. That's how they taught it. Anything over the horizon is in the light cycle or light or godly or good. They made it into all that. Hunter Gallup started making stuff in there, all type of stuff. Any questions? Hop in the chat. Yep, spiritual animals, celestial stuff. It wasn't evil versus bad so much. They turned it into that. Human Origins Revealed said that Native Americans built structures of wood with mound builders behind them. I'm trying to see what you're saying, Sunshine. Cahokia used wood with the mound building. They did do that. Cahokia did. Choctaw Indians are descendants of mound builders, melanated people, the original ones. That the mounds were used for garbage, that's not true at all, Sunshine. Not true at all right there. That's not true at all. They tried to say the shell mounds were used because our people were eating shellfish and they were putting the mounds up with the shellfish after they got through eating them and tried to call them trash, but they just used shells because shells didn't stay. They didn't. They was made to build mounds on the water. They wasn't gonna break down fast, so we built shell mounds on the Atlantic coast and the southeast, the Gulf of Mexico, stuff like that. But it wasn't made for no garbage. That's crazy. Some of them were burial mounds, some of them were ceremonial mounds, some of them were lined with stars. Now I gotta screenshot you, man. Now look, it's me again. Look at your boy. It's me again. He said, I'm Blackfoot with a res card. Blackfoot, huh? Look like Whitefoot to me. Blackfoot look like Whitefoot. Goddamn Whitefoot. Man. Blackfoot? Goddamn Pinkfoot. And Pinkfoot? Oh, okay. Roll the coin. Goddamn pink lemonade foot. You said peck. Oh, let me get over here, man. Y'all funny, bro. Old Pinkfoot. I'm about to cry, bro. Real tears. The Pinkfoot tribe. Oh, we gonna start calling them the hey, that's the new name, man. The Pinkfoot tribe. Oh, it's the Pinkfoot. That man say he Blackfoot. The fuchsia foot. It's the fuchsia foot. Oh, I'm in tears. It's the fuchsia. Oh, man. A fuchsia foot with a reservation card. Oh, man. Beach foot. The lavender foot. Pink foot. Oh, that man said he's a Pinkfoot, man. Yeah, he contacted by aliens out there on the reservation. Pinkfooty. Man, y'all funny, man. Y'all had me about to cry, bro. Old Pinkfoot. Pink Panther foot. Whew. I love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. I got my good laugh for the day. Oh, the smashed Pinkfoot. That's funny, man. These people so lost, bro. They just claiming whatever. The Cheeto foot. The Minute Maid lemonade foot. The Minute Maid pink lemonade foot. Oh, man. Are Haitians mainland Indians that escaped, or are they Africans? Haitians are mainland Indians moving to the islands about 5,000 years ago. Anything, if somebody teach you anything other than that, they making shit up. American Indians from the mainland went to Haiti by 5000 BC. Now all that other culture assimilating and usurping, that's way after that. All these French and Huguenots and Moors and Africans, and that's way after. Haiti started around 5000 BC when melanated people from South and North America were going to the islands. Yeah, that's what happened. And there wasn't no empire. There wasn't no empire. There wasn't no damn wearing no Spanish ass clothes and fucking flute necklaces all on the suit tied and all that shit is colonizer shit. Pierre Garlason. Pierre. Yeah, Pierre. Man, our people ain't named no damn Pierre. Fucking Pierre. Get the fuck out of here, man. Pierre with the flute tie, the flute necklace, the flute collar shirt. That is not the original people of the land, man. Come on, they kind of call themselves Pierre Garlason Pierre. Oui. No, dog. Damn you a Huguenot or more. You somewhere from Europe with all that shit. We weren't running around here with no damn fluted necklace, no fluted collar shirt on. big ass mushroom ass collar shirt. That shit don't come from here, man. Fuck out of here. This your prince right here. This your prince with a big ass French ass necklace on, fat ass turtleneck. Motherfucker like this. Oh, let me get a shirt. Motherfucker like this. Look. Give me a shirt. Roll the call. Motherfucker got a big ass. Motherfucker Frenchman got a big ass fat neck collar shirt on. Look, you look running around. Fucking like this shit. Tucked all in the motherfucker look like that. The Haitian king, he like this. The Haitian king, nigga come straight from Spain. Nigga come straight from France somewhere. They'll be like this. Oui. This is not the Haitian motherfucking king, man. Get this colonizer ass out of here with this tall ass shirt on, tall neck ass shirt. Man, do not let these people teach you that bullshit, bro. This is the king of the islands. Nigga got on a goddamn turtleneck. This is the king of the islands, fat turtleneck up to his cheeks and shit. Bro, that is not from the land. That is some European shit. Just look at the clothes, man. Come on, man. Bro, break the code on these fake teachers, bro. All that shit is bullshit, man. Them they ancestors. They still trying to teach all them your ancestors. Bro, do not let somebody teach you their ancestry. It's yours, bro. Our ancestors weren't wearing no goofy ass fluted blouse, bro. That shit came from Europe, bro. All them damn Prince ass shirts, bro. Prince and Purple Rain shirts and shit, that shit European. Look at the French king and fuck them people. Some of these people on the internet just glad somebody melanated. They just glad. They find a melanated king in fucking Scotland. They want to big up the nigga. Man, that nigga came over here and cut your granddaddy arm off. Bro, stop trying to find all these black nobility who get their information from ancient mound building culture and stop trying to make them look like they are better than who they are. They didn't build them buildings. They had them old goofy ass clothes on. Bro, those are not the information, not our ancestors. They are nothing to us. They are just melanated people from Europe. That's it. It's not your cousin, dog. Not your uncle. When he came over here, he was slaughtering your people, bro. He got blood on his blouse, bro. He got your people blood on his blouse, bro. Stop trying to teach the history, bro. Your people blood on his knickerbockers and his blouse, bro. Okay. Big ass sword on the man. Look, bro, that is not okay. Everything funny, Jim. Everything funny to Truth Now drop receipts. Everything cute to the receipts drop. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you the pink lip guys. I call them the pink lips with the pink toes. This ain't your people. This is not. Look at the shirt. Look at the collar. Look at the fat collar. This is not your people, bro. No. He's from France. He's not your people. Look at the pink. He been eating white girls up, boy. He been eating them white girls up. Come here, we. He been turning them white girls up. This the history they want to teach you right here. Them fake niggas. Them fake niggas be on the internet. This the ancestors right here. With their collar all tied up on their neck and shit. Yeah. That's their culture. Look at the red. You see what I'm saying? Look at this fucking blouse with the fucking overall coaty, cute ass Frenchman. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Now, where Pink Lips at? Let me find Pink Lips. He eating them out. Pink Lips tearing them up. Now, here go Pink Lips. Let's see what Pink Lips over here doing. What this is? Let me see. May 16th. Okay. Let's see what Pink Lips doing. Whoa, Pink Lips. Pink Lips. Amalgamation. Look at Pink Lips. This is what Pink Lips do. This is what these are the Negroes y'all see in the grocery store with them. These are the bloodline of these people over there in the grocery store with them. Because they come from the same land. They understand each other. Look at the pink. This how his lips get pink now. This is how his lips get pink. Let me break it down. This is how his lips get like this. Ooh, man. Who it is, Joe Yaya? Joe Yaya, come talk to me. Come talk to me, Joe. Joe. Let me see your foot, Joe. You got them pink toes? Hey, start the break with Joe Yaya. Start the break. Start the break with him. Get him out of here. Indiana Pacers. Halliburton. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. This is how your lips get pink. And then y'all on here trying to teach from these people history with wearing these fucking turtlenecks. Talking about the empire and all that old French and Spanish ass bullshit. This is y'all ancestors, pink lip. These people are not from Haiti. These people are not from Haiti. Do not put their history with your original mound building Haitian history. Don't do that. Please. This what's going on over there with the pink lips. Roll the corn. These boys got white girls in the house, man. I'm telling you. They got white girls in the house. These boys got white girls in the house, man. I'm telling you now. Listen to me. Listen to me now. They got white girls. They marrying them. They got white girls in the house. Amalgamation. Usurping and amalgamation. We're going to click up together to take on the indigenous people. American Indian. We're going to click up, marry pink lips with a black Roman Catholic pastor. This is a Roman Catholic. So y'all think this shit a joke? Okay, let me show you some more. I got a better picture. I got a better one. Who is this right here? Who is this? Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Who is that? Look at the hat. That's a preacher, people. That's a cardinal. That's a cardinal. That's a preacher. Am I lying? Look at him. Look at him. That's a cardinal. That's a preacher. Roman Catholic Church in America, amalgamating. It ain't all about race, people. It ain't all about race. It's about culture. It's not about race. It's about culture. This is culture. Roman Catholic Pope. All these people on the same time. It's F us all together. Cutthroat us all the way out. We want to come up. Cutthroat the people of the land, right? So, all you pink lips doing all this and want to get on here and teach my people this old pink lip ass information, I'm on y'all ass. I'm on y'all ass. Because this is where your ancestry go back to. Yes. You see it? Amalgamation. That means to unite. To unite against the original people. Amalgamation means unite against melanated Europeans and regular Europeans, or uniting together to take on the original people of the land. That is amalgamation. So when you see these niggas on here with these old tight ass, fat ass collars on, all their French shit, you see it? Roll the corn. Oui, oui. Let me get out of here, man. I love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Y'all have a great day, man. Subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe to my TikTok live subscription. Them ain't our people, KM Young. Them not our people. Not our people. If you missed the first part of the live, I'm going to put it on YouTube in a couple of hours, man. So, appreciate y'all. I'm out of town right now, so I'm kind of keeping it cool. I can't wild out on the live. I'm trying to stay player, you know. So, love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Because y'all God's chosen people from God's chosen land. And we cannot forget that as we go through these days, right? Y'all have a great day, man. We know the truth now. Don't be out here kissing no pink lips.